In front of me right here, you see 3 varieties of avocado. This one here is called a Hall, this is called a Monroe, and this is a Choquette variety avocado. There's over about 900 varieties of avocado, 50 or 60 of which are sold commercially. They each have their own attributes like shape, size, color, time of year that we harvest, and of course, flavor. I have no problem identifying these with my eyes. But today, I'm going to blindfold myself and see if I could identify these varieties by taste. In order to do that, I need to randomize my test samples, and I think I've come up with a system. First, let's make our labels. Hall, Monroe, and Choquette. I think what I'll do is I'll make a wedge, and then I'll cut a square out of the center of the wedge. And here we have our Hall sample. I'll repeat this process with the Monroe and the Choquette. I was really happy to find this guy because I thought I was picked clean of Choquettes, and then I found a tree that my pickers must have missed, so I had about 3 dozen Choquettes to choose from. I love the Choquette. So same thing, I'll cut my little square out of this guy. And here we have the Choquette sample. As you can see, I think I did a pretty good job cutting identical squares. I'm doing my best to not introduce any kind of bias into this test. All right, now I'm going to blindfold myself. And the fact is, even without the blindfold, just by turning my back, I've already lost track of what's going on with the turntable here, but I'm still going to kind of turn my back a little bit. Let that sucker spin. Maybe I'll do like a countdown, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I have no idea what spun where, and I can't see anything, so I just want to be very careful because I have these plates like very delicately balanced here on this turntable. So let me get to the turntable and let me shut it off. I hope I don't hit the speed and send everything flying. Okay, now I'm going to very carefully remove each plate. 1, 2, and where's the last guy? 3. Okay. Oh, I hope I don't drop anything. And then I'm going to get rid of the turntable here. Actually, I need to... No, I'm not going to peek. I'm not going to cheat. I'll just stick that there. I don't know if that's going to fall or not. Okay. So in front of me, I should have 3 samples of avocado. 1, 2, and 3 with their labels. Now let me get my Sharpie. Uh-oh, I lost my Sharpie. Let's see if I could... There it is. Okay, so here's my Sharpie. So, I'm going to taste my first sample. Let's see, this guy, this piece right here. So this, just so you know, I don't know if I'm holding this right side up or upside down or what, so I'm going to just show it. I'm eating this variety, whatever the heck that guy is. So let me take a taste of this. All right. I'm going to write down my guess. I believe this guy is a Hall, so I'm going to write that down. H-A-L-L. Okay, now my next one, right here. I know this one. I know this one. This is the, well, here, let me show you. This is the choquette. This has got to be the choquette. Let's see. Let me take my bite. Oh, I already took my bite, but it was so good I want to take another bite. Okay, so, choquette. I'm just going to write the letter C because choquette's an awful lot to write with your blindfolded. Okay, so I wrote the letter C, which means this last guy here is the Monroe. Now let me taste it, just to be sure. I might taste it and decide I want to revise my guesses, but let's see. That's a Monroe. That's a Monroe. I'm eating the Monroe. I'm getting that pistachio nut aftertaste. The texture is about in the middle. The choquette texture is a little more creamy, even maybe a tad toward the watery side, which is normal for a choquette. I wouldn't call a choquette a watery avocado, but it's not as oily as the Monroe. Oh wait, let me, uh-oh, I lost my place here. Okay, that's the Monroe I just ate, so I'm going to label this guy with an M. M. Okay. Yeah, that's the Monroe. That middle one's the choquette, and I know this guy here is the Hall because the Hall tend to have a much more like firm texture, a little bit more starchy. So yes, so I'm almost positive I got them right. I'm sorry if I have avocado all over my face. So I'm going to go Hall on the right, on my right, I guess, which would be your left. Choquette in the middle. Monroe on my left, which would be your right. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right, let's do the reveal. Okay, I'm not looking here yet. I was right. I guessed the Monroe correctly. All right, let's see this guy here. Boom! Ding, 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 ding! I got the choquette. Which, of course, by the process of elimination, leaves me with the Hall. Which I was right on that one also. Look at the results of my experiment here. So there's my M for Monroe, my C for choquette, and I tried to write out the word Hall for the Hall. That was a really fun exercise, and I was actually a little bit nervous if I was going to be able to pull it off, but it was quite easy when I tasted them. I was very, very confident. To me, sometimes the Hall resembles the Monroe a little bit, but like I said, the texture of the Hall is a lot more firm than what you get in the Monroe, and of course the choquette is even more creamy than the two of them. Now, the people who follow this channel, of course, know that there's different varieties of avocado and that they taste very differently. In fact, a lot of you have bought these avocados and tasted them yourself. But if you're new to the channel, you may have learned that avocados come in different varieties and they have very distinct flavors. And if you'd like to try Sleepy Lizard avocados, go to guacfarm.com. GUACFARM.com. During avocado season, which runs from June through January, we sell avocados. And we also offer different types of tropical fruit depending on what's in season. We've got our t-shirts all year round, and sometimes we have stickers and other little merch, I guess, as the kids would call it. As you can tell, I got a lot of avocados to finish eating. While I do that, you go to guacfarm.com, and I will see you on the next video.